There are lots of ways to grow baby plants, but today we are showing you how we grow from seed. We are gathering seeds from the Matilda Native Garden. Hi, welcome to Matilda Hall and the new Shade House. Today we'll be teaching you how to make seed trays. The word germinate means to make a seed turn into a baby plant. Seeds need 3 things to germinate: water, air, and warmth. Warmth usually comes from the sun, but it also can come from a light bulb or a greenhouse. Seeds don't like to germinate if it's too hot or too cold, as the baby plant has less of a chance to survive. That's why we like to start our germination projects in late fall or early spring. Germination usually takes anywhere from a few days to a few months. Most of the plants we are starting today take 10 to 20 days. We need a few important ingredients besides the seeds. This is soil. Soil is organic material usually made of decomposing green waste, like leaves, twigs, and bark. As it breaks down, it gives energy to our new plants.
Another ingredient we need before we get started making seed trays is perlite. We don't get a lot of rain here, so most native plants will rot if they have too much moisture all the time. We use perlite to help aerate our soil and make it fluffier and drain better so the seeds and baby plants don't rot. Always wet your perlite before you use it. It can irritate your eyes and throat if you don't.
Lay them out, yeah. And then we're gonna do 2 scoops of each perlite and then soil. Yeah. And then keep one of these, like flatten out each.
First step, put 2 full scoops of soil into the tray. Use an empty tray to make it nice and flat and even. Cool.
So if you flatten this out, then we can use this for more organized.
If you did it right, it should be about halfway up the side of the tray.
What?
Next step is 2 full scoops of moistened perlite. There's a good reason for the 2 layers. Seeds need to stay moist during the germination process, but remember, they don't want to be too wet. Perlite is really good at providing the perfect level of moisture so the seed can get started.
If you've done these steps correctly, it should be filled almost to the top. You have a little room left for the seeds and a thin top covering layer. We are now ready to spread our seeds. Each tray will get 1 species of plant. Try to spread a nice even layer over the top, not too thick. Plants need room to grow.
Now, we need to lightly cover our seeds. You could use more perlite, but we like to use the seed starter for an extra boost.
Make sure that you can use your hand to actually, rub it on. Spread around my blanket. Your blanket. On my blanket hole.
Cover with another empty tray. We do this for a number of reasons. It keeps our birds and other curious animals out. It creates a mini greenhouse, making sure not too much sun gets in, and it stays moist inside.
Finally, we water. Since this is the first time, we water heavily, making sure to get all the corners and edges because they dry out faster. This is the last reason for the chalk tray. When we water, it spreads it out so it doesn't mess up all our tray underneath. Our goal is to keep these trays moist at all times during the germination process.
This time of year, watering every other day should be enough. If it rains, you might not need to water at all. Within 10 days, you should start to see your little seedlings coming up. It will take a few months of watering and care for our seedlings to get big enough for the next step.
Thank you for joining us in starting the growth of these native plants at the Matilah Hall Nursery.